address the issue of leadership, and the 2023 election provides an opportunity for us, okay, to correct this issue. And I urge Nigerian citizens to engage the process through electing leaders who will serve their interests and not leaders who will serve their personal interests.
So that the election gives us a platform. Of the truth, election gives us a platform to elect our leader for Nigeria, for the citizens to be able to choose their leader. But the reality we are facing as a country, that the country is not working. Nothing is working in this country. Like from the electoral process, every 4 years, we always have the opportunity to vote. But our vote didn't make any meaningful development to us as a citizen, because nothing has changed. From my own point of view, based on my own observation, we are all in this country together. Every time we only have that hope that once we elect a new leaders, maybe for 4 years, the expectation will be either this person will be okay than the previous government, or we discover that one government, the previous government is even better than the current government. So,
yeah. Sorry. So what do you now propose?
My proposal now, the reality, my own proposal now, that going forward, we should look beyond just 2023, because 2023, the way I see it for my own, it will be a business as usual again. So let us look for instead of looking for a short-term fix, let us look for a lasting solution. If we really need a lasting solution with the issue of the current issue of the country, the insecurity, the issue of impunity, corruption going on in this country, Nigeria is so divided now. So even our constitution is not helping the situation of the country. So we need to look beyond 20. I think this, before we can go into any election in this country, I think that we need to restructure this country if we want to go into the election, because election will not help us.
So are you saying that we shouldn't conduct the upcoming election? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. If I know that it's a difficult task for us as a nation, but for my own, if we truly want a lasting solution, I will advise Nigeria that if we can able to boycott the election, if we really sincere with ourselves and we want this country to make progress as a nation and want to unite ourselves as one nation, as in Nigeria, we need to, first of all, either we boycott the ruling, the National Assembly, let there be a roundtable discussion about, because with the current situation of the country, the Biafra are saying that they didn't want one Nigeria. The Yoruba nation is there. Okay. Let us, this reality, because you can't live where there is no love, where there is no unity. You can't force people to live together because there is no love among us. A lot of division is happening because
Thank you. I can see that you are smiling already, sir. I believe there's a lot in your mind already. What is your comment towards what you just said? Since that I can see at the moment now you're on the opposite side of this.
Yeah, I acknowledge that, okay, the present system is suffocating, is oppressive, yeah, it's divisive, fine. But we run a constitutional democracy, and through this process, through this system, election must hold every 4 years. Yeah, whether we like it or not, fine. Whether we want, some people are calling for boycott or staying away from the process. I think that's not a good way. I think what we should be clamoring for now is, okay, let's intensify sensitizing citizens, collaboration, and uniting behind a candidate, a leader that can reconfigure the system. So yeah, fine, you can call for boycott, but will it solve the issue? And again, for me again, yeah, I said earlier on that we should have a round-table dialogue among the ethnic society in the country. Yeah, I don't think this present government is ready to tow that route, because yeah, I remember vividly when the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, handed over the recommendation of the 2014 report to him. Yeah, and the present president, Buhari, said yeah, this document is not worth it, that it's not worth giving a look. I think if by now he has implemented some of the recommendation in the report, I think we should have made some it will have corrected some anomalies in the system. But going forward now, I think what we should focus our attention on is that let's identify a leader we feel can unite the country. Fine, yeah, the divisiveness in the land is alarming. The oppressive tendency, yeah, we've seen over the years between the elite and the citizen, yeah, it's overwhelming. Yeah, they see citizens like animals. They don't treat us like citizens because the sanctity of lives is, yeah, it's alarming. Because we keep hearing reports of killings, unprovoked killings. The state apparatus being mobilized to kill harmless Nigerians in several states across the country. That tells you something, that something is really, really wrong. What is the value of life in this country? But fine, the way forward for me is, yeah, I'll urge the citizen to engage the system also. Once again, fine, let's unite behind a leader that shares our aspiration, that can raise hope, that can inspire citizens, that can inspire Nigeria to greatness. I think we should beam our searchlight on some of the aspirants who are stepping forward now to seek for our votes. It's more important now for us to interrogate them, interrogate their antecedents, their records, their comments over the years, and their vision. Yeah, what action plan do they have to turn around the narrative of the country? I think this is very critical at this moment here. So citizens need to be vigilant. We need to be alert. We need to be active. We need to beam our searchlight on this aspirant. What do they stand to offer? We need to ask them the tough questions. What solution do you have for each of the socio-economic conditions we are facing in the country in terms of hunger, fighting poverty, the power crisis, the alarming inflation rates? Yeah, so these are very key. And insecurity, we need to ask them their action plan for each of these issues I just raised.
Yeah, like we have different regions.
So by ethnic groups, are you saying like maybe 10 out of them, the 10?
Everybody has a representative in the house. So let them come up with a discourse about way forward for the country, how to unite the country again. Because there are so many things that is wrong in this country. If you look at our electoral process, I agree with my colleague here about that the election should continue, but my own problem is not that maybe I'm against the election totally, that the election should not work, but the reality of what is the recent happening in the country, the disunity among every other tribe because of the impunity and what is going on in the country currently. So the country is divided already. So if you want a lasting peace in the country, that reason I said, let us, before it's now 2018, everybody is talking, go and get your PVC. We have been doing that every 4 years. But does our life change during this process of election? Because one, the system did accommodate a good aspirant or a good candidate to be able to put themselves forward, because the system will leave them out. One, everything is being monetized in Nigeria. You must have money for you to win any election in this country. So all those things, again, the president appoints the INEC chairman. We know how they rig election in the country, both from the primaries. So most of those leaders are not there for the people, to serve the people. So they are there to rule over the life of the people. So that reason I suggest that now, way forward, that going to this election will be as business as usual again because of what is happening. Because those people, the ruling class has weaponized the poverty against Nigerian people. Or the Nigeria want people, anybody that's putting themselves forward now, they want to collect money. They will ask, what do you have for us? So, but that has not changed our life. Things are getting worse. People are dying every day due to economic hardship. No light, nothing is working in this country. So we just have to look for a lasting solution. That reason I said, election can't save us anymore. Can Nigeria come to the conclusion that, come, let's put a pause first. Let us discuss and way forward. There must be a change in the government, in the way government is being run in this country. We can't continue like this as a nation. Because every week, every month, we continue lamenting, complaining about there's no light, the same Buhari is bad. We don't know what the next presidents will do again. So that reason I suggest that the 2018 election, let us think beyond that. Let us look for a lasting solution and way forward. And let us, before this country needs to restructure before we can go to any other election. That's my point. Maybe I'm just saying outrightly that Nigeria should. It will not be easy to boycott the election, but let us have a round table talk and see how we can move this country forward.
Thank you, sir. Somehow Mr. Tunde has back you up, has finally accepted that Nigeria election should hold.
No,
so,
I didn't accept.
Yes,
Yes,
finally you are finally accept that Nigeria election should hold. For finally, sir, let me ask you some few questions. Do you think Nigeria has gotten a good candidate for 2023 election?
It's left for Nigeria to decide. Right? At the moment, we have 18 approved political parties. So what that tells you is that all things being equal, the 18 political parties will field 18 candidates. And that tells you that, okay, we're having 18 options going to 2023 election. So the onus lies on Nigeria for us to identify the lead, out of the 18, identify a leader that speak our voice, that can speak our voice, that can serve our collective interests, that can unite us, that can move us to a desirable place, to an enviable place. Because at this moment now, I admit that the system is not working. Why? Because of leadership. Because if you address the issue of leadership, I think everything will reset its place. Because a leader will chart a new direction for the country, and also we unite us, and citizens can run with a unified vision in ensuring that each and every one of us contributes our quota to nation building. I think the issue of leadership needs to be stressed again and again. Leadership is everything. Because according to John Maxwell, he says everything rises and falls on leadership. So when we fix leadership, everything will come to place. Fine, this issue about divisiveness, the clamor for Yoruba nation, Biafra nation will be resolved. Because when we unite and when we give every region a sense of belonging in decision making, I think we will make headway.
And then choose a leader that can build the country, that has the capacity, not just for money, because he has money. What does the leader has to offer the citizen? What plan does the leader have to build the nation, to take the nation to a progressive this thing? So that is what I will encourage Nigeria. Let them choose the right leader, not because someone that can just give them money. So the choice is up to them, because what we have been choosing, that is a reflection of what we are suffering today, because we have been choosing many good alternative. People with the brilliant ideas always come up, but Nigeria will say, they didn't have structure, maybe the party that belongs, they have structure. We just give one excuse. The excuse that not got us to a prosperous this thing. So let Nigeria make the right choice this time around.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.